Hello everyone, welcome to your second royal reading of today. It's a Saturday here at MadWorldTarot, a hot and blustery Saturday afternoon. I am thinking of those of you who are in very, very, very cold and potentially dangerous conditions. I hope that you are able to keep warm and safe. Now, we still have the Rebel Heart Tarot on the tarot table. We're still looking at the fallout, the very interesting fallout from Meghan's cooking show, the teaser that has been around for about a day and a half now. And one of the consequences is, according to Neil Sean, that William is furious at the fact that the Duchess of Sussex is using her title on Instagram very clearly to merch. The merching is all over the place already. Clothes mostly at this point. William wants her off the royal website. This is a Neil Sean story, so we have to say allegedly, put that allegedly light on, and it starts flashing throughout this reading. Apparently the king says just leave it, it will go away all by itself, and there's a big fight according to Neil Sean between the king and Prince William about this. And of course there's the what about Fergie thing that lurks in the background. If you have to take away titles, take off the website, then you've got to take to Fergie as well. So we're going to have a look at this with the Rebel Heart Tarot. The other interesting thing about the fact that Meghan is using the Duchess of Sussex title is that she didn't initially. It was just Meghan on Instagram, and then boom, up popped Duchess of Sussex, and she's made a mistake. She's left the off. She always does. She calls herself Meghan Duchess of Sussex, which is her divorced title. It's not her married title. And does she know this? Is this a sign to us that she's actually divorced? People are talking about this, speculating about this, or is she just so stupid that she doesn't know her own official title and how all of that works, the finer details? It's not such a fine point. I know this. I've known this for a long time, and I am certainly not a member of British royalty or aristocracy. So, where are we now? Just thinking, thank goodness. And we'll have a look. So we're going to ask how the king feels about this, what he's going to do about it. William, how does William feel about this? And yeah, the king first, then William, just checking my notes. Then why the left off, sign of a divorce, and a wink to us, or is just being dumb. And what's the king going to do, and what's William going to do about Meghan, the troublesome Meghan Markle, who's now merching, little Miss Merching Markle on Instagram. What's going to happen? I think we're there. Yeah, apparently we are. Let's see. Let's remind you, it's tarot, it's for fun and entertainment, it's all my opinion, it's all speculation. I just read energy here, and of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. Let's see what's going on, and who's going to do what, if anything. Got the Page of Cups in reverse. That's sort of unhappy energy. The Page of Cups is forlorn. It's giving me kind of a forlorn feeling of disappointment. I tend to think that's the king's energy of disappointment, of how did this all go so horribly wrong. I think he was very keen on the whole Meghan Markle idea, and there is some speculation, and I have read on this in the past, that he was quite involved in putting the two together, originally wanting the royal family to be more diverse. And look what he got. And I think that's why we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. It's like, oh no, here we go again. Can it get any worse? Another disappointment, another setback. It's got that sort of Eeyore feeling about it, which I think the king can lapse into, that kind of Eeyore vibe. That's what's coming through for me with that Page of Cups. So, situation we're dealing with this title business. 7 of Cups. It's keeping... so many teacups. I'm checking for lemons. And we've even got sunflowers. Oh my. Okay. All right. It's this keeping possibilities open. And of course, she's keeping possibilities open. I'm noticing that there are little puff pieces showing up today about how Harry wants back into the royal family, and Meghan is beginning to think it's not such a bad idea too. And she's so impressed with how Kate, she always calls her Kate, Kate has handled her year of ill health. And so keeping possibilities open. It's a half in, half out thing. Basically, I can merch myself silly on Instagram, have a Netflix deal, get millions, trading on the back of the royal family. But also I want to be back in the royal family, because you're a man down, well, you're quite a few down now, and you need us and I need you, because, you know, if this show bombs, I'm scampering back to the UK as fast as I can. And well, it's already bombed, but it's bombed in a quite delightful way. So let's see. William, no, it's the king. It's the king first. How does he feel about this? Using her title, Four of Wands. It's homewrecker vibe. The Four of Wands. It is a homewrecker. It's a broken home. But the broken home is the royal family in the Four of Wands, and it's can't believe that she can do this so brazenly to the royal family, who welcomed her in. That guy, what's his name? Link. Epic takedown of this whole thing, of how kind the royals were to Meghan, all that they gave her, how they welcomed her in, and what she threw at them. And he lets rip. It's worth a watch. And so Four of Wands in reverse is giving me that vibe. The king, but it's the king in a disappointed sense of can't believe how badly wrong this has gone again. Prince William, what's his energy? What is Prince William up to? Four of Cups, and it's in reverse. Interesting, we're getting 2 fours here. And it's not nearly as savage as I would have expected from Prince William. It's more of a pick ourselves up and carry on energy that's coming through there. And it's kind of strange that, as I say, it's not nearly as savage as I was expecting, because the Four of Cups is about apathy and indifference and sort of just boredom, and then picking yourself up again. My sense is that Prince William is seeing this about Meghan. He's not angry about it. He's seeing it about her. She rejected them. She rejected them on television, on Oprah. Four of Cups, but it's in reverse. Now she wants back in. Oh, really? I'm getting more of a sense of she wants back in, and he's like, oh, really? Something in this Page of Cups in reverse is sometimes an apology is needed. You need to say sorry. And it's not us. We don't need to apologize to you. You need to apologize to us for what you have done. I'm not getting huge cards. I'm not getting Tower and Ten of Swords. They knew this was coming. There's hardly a surprise. And I think he's resigned himself to the fact that nothing is going to happen while the king is the king. So I think that this idea from Neil Sean that there's just been this huge bust up, fighting about it, nah, I'm not getting that energy. Not at all. Okay. Where are we going next? Oh, the missing the. What about that? Secret wink, or a wink to us, or just stupid? Queen of Swords is not stupid. Not stupid at all. So this is not somebody who doesn't understand how titles work and whatever. That's a very strategic person, the Queen of Swords. We're in Meghan's energy here. And she's getting ready for a fight there, getting ready for a duel. She's preparing herself. She's bracing herself. So I think this is a preemptive strike by leaving that off. If the has-been is going to file those divorce papers that I think he probably has got under his pillow, or maybe, you know, when he's playing video games, he's sitting on them, on the carpet, to stop those carpet burns. She's thinking, if those papers are served on her, she's ready for it. on her Instagram account. And don't you dare take my title away, and don't you dare take me off the Royal Family website. Because what about? We've got the what about Fergie, who mooches away and has for years, 40 years, according to Andrew Loney, who's writing a book about all of that, which should be quite interesting. So I think that this is a warning shot. I don't think this is stupid and doesn't understand how her title works. That's my opinion, of course. So getting back to this taking titles away or taking off line of succession, the king gonna do anything? No. It's the world, it's endings, it's completion, it's finality kind of a thing. It's almost like admitting defeat. It's like I'm more concerned about I've got weightier things to be worried about than her. I just want to get to the end of my reign here successfully. You can see the stars and the whatever. Don't want to bang on about it, but you get my drift. So let's move on to William. What's William going to do? We've got the High Priestess, and it's in reverse. The High Priestess is the card of secrets and mysteries and kind of meditating and pondering. He's waiting, he's thinking, he's ready. Does that not remind you of the late Queen, that High Priestess? I think he's dialing in to up there. What should I do? I'm getting quite emotional when I say that. And I have had senses with Prince William that he has got quite spiritual, and he is tapping into higher energy. He might not be doing it the traditional way of going to church like apparently Catherine is, but I think he is finding ways of dialing in. I think he's quite psychic himself, Cancerian, likely to be. I think he's dialing into that energy. He's taking counsel as well. He's taking counsel from up there, but he could also be taking counsel from down here, advisors, possibly spiritual advisors, but also people of the female persuasion who he might really respect. Princess Royal springs to mind, but there could be others, people who are less obvious, ladies in waiting, those kinds of people, more extended family that he's talking to. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And it's mysterious, it's secret. It could even be government kind of advisors. I'm getting a wide swathe of people, and he's quite a cautious person, so I think he's going around and getting advice on what to do, and he's biding his time. But when it hits, it's going to hit, because the High Priestess in reverse is not pretty. It really isn't. I'm getting almost I'm getting like fantasy sci-fi kind of vibe, that if he could take titles away through all of space and time, he would. It's that level of intense beneath the surface. I'm just going to leave it there. And that's your reading. And I've been called to look at, we're not quite finished. I've been called to look at that card. That was staring at me at the bottom of the deck. It's the next underlying energy, and you can see it for yourself. And I think we're finished with this reading, and I finished on quite a chilling note. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.